4 wins and 0 losses in my last video. Our current run is absolutely insane. 35 wins and 10 losses in my last 45 bets on this YouTube channel. I don't know what more I need to do to get you to subscribe. I don't like to flex, but I'll just show you a little something. That's my last account up by there that got closed just after the summer. You can see the numbers. I don't like to flex, I don't like to talk about money on this channel, but it's hard to get people's attention lately. My retention ratio hasn't been great. My videos, I feel like, are informative. You're going to learn something, you're going to win for sure. We've been absolutely cashing out all season. You can see the units, how much we're up. You can see I recap almost every single video I do. I don't hide no losses, don't need to hide no losses. We broke over 200 units the past 3 seasons in a row, and I'm going to try and break as close to 300 units this season as possible. But enough waffle, let's get into the purpose for the video. So we're going to be looking at the Australian A-League, which we've been absolutely cashing in on all season. We've done absolute wonders work in the Australian A-League. My last 15 bets, I've only lost 3 of them. So the numbers and my track record speaks for itself. But we're going to be looking at the game between Sydney FC and Perth Glory in particular. You can see the bet builder by there. We're going to be taking the low overs on the goals and the cards and the high unders on the corners. Only 3 sections, just under double your money returns. I really do like this. And let's take a little look. Let's take a little look how the two teams been performing lately. And I'm going to give my reasoning for why I've picked out these sections. So the last game between these two teams, Sydney FC absolute did damage on Perth, beating them 7-1 in total. They had a total XG of 4.06. There was a total of 5 cards handed out in that game, and there was a total of 8 corners. There will be volume. We're going with the low over on the goal side of things. I can see Sydney scoring 2 or more goals in this game. When we take a little look at Perth's away record this season as well, their last game they lost 8-0 to Melbourne, 2-1 to Melbourne again. They've had even when they're getting like victories or drawing, they're just having a lot of goals scored against them. Perth Glory, they haven't been great at all this season defending. My reasoning for the under on the corners is because the projection for the corner line on this game is really low, and the metrics show why. So the projection for the corners on this game is 6.65 compared to the league average in 9.84. That's as low as you're going to see in a game. Now let's take a little look at the average corner kicks per match between these two teams and the hit ratios on the overs and the unders. So we're taking the under. For example, over 12 corners between these two teams only has a 13% hit ratio. Perth Glory are just not a great team at getting corners. Maybe we can see that right here now. Yeah, they've scored a very low percentage in regards from set pieces this season, being 13%. So there's reasonings for that. And Sydney FC are very good at defending, and their stats prove that. They're actually 244% better in terms of goals scored to Perth. And in regards to goals they've conceded away from home, they're averaging 2 goals conceded per match. But their recent games have been against teams that are not, you could say, as competitive as Perth. Perth currently sit 1 above from bottom of the table. They're on minus 23 goal difference. They've got the lowest goal difference in the league by quite a fair bit. The team below them, Brisbane Roar, have a minus 14 goal difference. So they've not been defending well at all. We're taking the low overs on the cards. Again, you could probably one up the cards here, but just to stay safe, the over 3.5 cards for Sydney FC has a 100% hit ratio. A matter of fact, the over 4.5 cards has a 100% hit ratio, and you can go all the way up to over 6.5 cards still with Sydney FC, 75% hit ratio. So we're playing with really good percentages. The probability of this bet coming in is really high. Sydney FC as well, in terms of the first half and the second half, we're seeing more of their output this season so far. In the first half, they're actually 100% better than Perth Glory in terms of metrics. So your main metrics, your goals being scored, your corners, your XG, your shots on target, possession and everything. They're 100% better in terms of all of the metrics put together in one average than Perth Glory. I do think you could probably go with the money line as well for Sydney FC, but we're putting these three lines together to get the odds we've managed to get. I don't want to play with the bet anymore. Don't need to add any sections to try and be cocky to get an extra 10% on your stake. I just like what we got. I would fade the both teams to score on this game, to be fair. The percentages are just not there at all. Only 58% projection. Yes, that's over 50, but it's not enough. It's not enough to be betting your money on at all. We've got some big slates coming up over the next 2 weeks. Got some stuff in the UFC that I'm excited to be speaking about pretty soon. That I will speak about that a little bit more in future videos. But if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Been doing absolute God's work in my opinion this season. We've only just reached halfway and we're almost 150 units up. We've been absolutely crushing it. Like I said, I'm fully transparent. Show all my wins, show all my losses. Don't need to hide anything. Feel free to add my Snapchat and I will add you into a private group. But other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Peace.